Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto I.O., the place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, just so you don't have to. My name is Not Important, and I am your host. Lots of juicy stuff going on. At least we have some news to talk about, guys. Let's go. Binance, Snapchat, and Capital among things SBF was quote-unquote freaking out about. Ellison on trial yesterday seems to be unleashing all sorts of nastiness about how crazy it really was over at FTX. Hopefully we get some of those juicy details. U.S. lawmakers urge IRS to implement crypto tax reporting requirements before 2026. Guys, they were trying to put these in these new tax laws into place. We're supposed to go into effect in 2026, and now they're pushing to get them in before 2026. Of course, why not? We are taking all of your money and sending it to foreign countries. And we need more of your money to line our pockets, make our paychecks bigger, as well as send your money to other countries. Get these tax laws in now. Thank you, Bidenomics. And Caroline Ellison, testimony. SBF bribed Chinese officials for $150 million to unfreeze funds. Guys, I'm telling you, it's getting crazy. And last but not least, USDR, stablecoin, depegs to 53 cents. But team vows to provide solutions. Guys, I've never even heard of USDR. Maybe I'm an idiot, which wouldn't be that surprising. So, whatever. If you're in USDR, I'm sorry. We're going to read the story to see what happens. Guys, housekeeping. Oh, didn't have that set up, did I? Guys, please go follow me on X. At Boring Crypto I.O. Start conversations, easy way to talk, rather than Facebook comments, things like that, etc., etc. On to the market, guys. Current market cap right now sitting, let's refresh this too. Current market cap sitting right now at $1.04 trillion. Bitcoin dominance ticked down just a bit, 50% flat. ETH dominance still not looking good, 17.8%. Gwei, God, Gwei's. Can we please get some NFTs that are worth money, like moving? Gwei at 6, get you that ETH transaction. Time to send some money around, send some ETH around, make some transactions. Guys, fear and greed sitting at 40, ticking down slightly. Will we break down into the 30s? I do not know. Slight pullback yesterday, again from Bitcoin. I told you guys yesterday it was looking weak. We're going to talk about that here shortly. But let's blow through the top 100, see if there's any significant outliers. I don't think there's going to be anything crazy. Sold down 4%. I'm going to try to make this as fast as possible. Avalanche 4.34. 411 for MakerDAO. Crow ticking to the upside. Look at this, the difference in this chart. Crow 2.69, breaking away from the trend. Oh, there's a big one. Thorchain, Rune, down 9.9%, down 30% for the week. Big ouch. Yeah, some of these weeklies are looking rough. You've got Phantom down 10% for the week. Synthetic's down 8% for the week. FXS, Frax shares. Weird, never heard of it. FXS up 3.68 for the day. Chili's down 3.59, down 10% for the week. Oof. CFX down 13% for the week. Curve down 11.57 for the week. 11.36 for Rocket Pool. 4.4 on the day. And Loom Network, here's a new one, haven't heard of it yet, trending, just breaking into the top 100, up 10.97 for the day, almost 40% on the week. $200 million market cap. 24-hour volume is 200. This must be a new token. 24-hour volume, or I don't know, because look, the 24-hour volume is $220 million. That's absolutely insane. Let's look at it. Why not? Let's waste some time. No, it's an old token. $0.68, close to the all-time high back in 2018. It's at 21 cents now. This is what it did during the last bull market. Got up to 16 cents. Or, excuse me. Let's see if I get closer. 25 cents. Is just below its original all-time high. This thing just took off out of nowhere. If anybody knows what this is, by all means, let me know in the comments down below. I've never heard of this. Loom Network. Run large-scale decentralized apps. Platform was released on October 1st of 2017. Right in the bull market of 2017. Well, interesting. It's pumping. What do we got in the week? 40% of the week, a month, 418% of the month. People are pumping this thing. Holy shit. Well, if you got into that, congratulations, high five and a handshake, man. Well done. All right, guys, on the Bitcoin. There you go. We lost it. We lost 27,310. We were trying to, this is when we were talking yesterday, it looked like we were going to potentially flip it to resistance. That's exactly what happened. Touched it once in a 4 hour, touched it again, and we completely got rejected. Broke all the way down to the top of that descending trend line that we've been watching for quite some time. See if we'll turn that into support, because it was all the way back here before it flipped into resistance, broke out of it. Wouldn't that be crazy if all these little charts, all these little graphs we've been drawing, you know, all the setups and whatnot, and the main trend line that we've needed to be watching this whole time has been this, from this original descending wedge back here that was like this, something like that we broke down from, right? And this was support, 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 goodbye, resistance, 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 breakout, and coming back down to potentially be support again, which could be bullish, right? So outside of that, here I'm gonna tell you what I am looking at. Again, nothing has changed. I'm watching levels. 26,635 is looking like the support right now, if it's not this downwards trend line. Outside of that, if we lose 26.3, or if we lose 26.6, 26.3 is when we're looking for the next bounce, potentially. If we lose that, I'm going to be looking for 25.6. That's where my head's at, guys. The reality is, like I've told you, a lot of people are calling for a bounce at 26. I'm assuming support there. Point of control here, etc., etc. And see if that holds. Guys, in my honest opinion, we can freak out about this. I'm not. I think these are good areas to start DCAing in, man. Look, this thing is coming to an end. And if you're sitting on the sidelines, you can miss it. It's just a reality. So this isn't financial advice, nor a financial advisor. I don't even know how to trade. I'm just a random dude in a room, speaking into a microphone, staring at lines on a screen, rambling to himself, making YouTube videos. So don't listen to me. But my opinion, these are good levels to start DCAing in. Or even not even DCAing, just put in some buy orders, man. Stack them. Stack some buy orders all the way down. You know, if we lose 26.3, put in a buy order at 26.1. Put another buy order at 25.8. Put in another buy order at 25. You know, like stacking these down, and that's how you build a good position, guys. That's how I built all my positions. All right. Outside of that, guys, that's all I've got. Let's go on to the news. Binance, Snapchat, and Capital, among things SBF was freaking out about. Former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried was once freaking out about getting regulators to crack down on Binance, and raising capital from Saudi Crown Prince, according to former Alameda CEO Caroline Ellison. She is dropping the bombs on Sam, and it is not looking good. I mean, all sorts of nasty, like just corruption. Pure, absolute corruption. Give me just a second for a coffee break. Man, this is like the soap opera of crypto. It's insane. All right, and I hope we get some of those details. I've been seeing it on Crypto X, CX now. I've been seeing a lot of stuff, and I hope that those details are here because it's intriguing stuff. Weeks and months before the collapse of crypto exchange FTX, former CEO Sam Bankman-Fried was freaking out about Alameda, buying shares in Snapchat, raising capital from Saudi royalty, and getting regulators to crack down on rival crypto exchange Binance. So it was written in former Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison's personal notes about FTX and Alameda, which prosecutors presented on the second day of her testimony in New York. During the trial, Ellison told jurors that a crash in the Terra ecosystem in May of 2022 was significant enough to get Bankman-Fried to consider shutting down Alameda, seeking to raise $1 billion in capital from the Saudi prince. Known for his investments in blockchain gaming through Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund. Another priority for Bankman-Fried a year ago was getting regulators to crack down on crypto exchange Binance, a move intended to increase FTX market share, according to Ellison. She didn't provide any detail on how Bankman-Fried planned to do it. One more Caroline Ellison, blah, blah, blah. This one's SVF, and this one is featuring SVF himself. Long-awaited courtroom sketch. Caroline Ellison testifying against SVF at his trial. Hell has no fear like a woman scorned. Right. Bankman-Fried was also seeking more funds from crypto lender BlockFi, which had already lent Alameda over $660 million, she said. His other top concerns included trading bonds issued by the Japanese government, buying Snap Inc. stocks, and Willie being happy. I'm not sure what that means. While the list doesn't specify who Willie was, the name was possibly a reference to Bankman-Fried's mentor, William MacAskill. McCaskill? I don't know how to pronounce that. According to Ellison, Bankman-Fried blamed her for Alameda's troubles and poor hedging. During the trial, Ellison admitted that a better hedge strategy could have helped Alameda face the crypto winter, but noted that the company also had large open-term loans and had spent billions from its line of credit with FTX. Wow, just playing. Just spend the money. They'll never stop. Let's go. Open-term loans have no maturity date, meaning the borrower has a prepayment option, while the lender has a call option. In June, lenders such as Genesis Capital started enforcing their call option, requiring Alameda to repay millions of dollars under Bankman-Fried's direction. Ellison repaid part of Alameda's debts with funds from FTX customers. In September of 2022, Alameda's liabilities with FTX amounted to $13.7 billion, while its open-term loan stood at $1.3 billion, she said. In addition, and also at Bankman-Fried's request, Ellison also created alternative spreadsheets for Alameda's lenders, hiding the company's financial liabilities with FTX to make it, quote-unquote, look better, to keep lenders from calling for full repayment. Ellison also revealed moments of emotional distress. Speaking calmly and firmly during the trial, she expressed her anxiety about the possibility of customers withdrawing their funds from FTX amid the liquidity crush at Alameda. Every day I was worrying about the possibility of loans being called at the same time. Ellison's cross-examination by Bankman-Fried's defense will begin on October 12th, which is today. The craziness about this is just how absolutely mind-boggling that someone could be this self-absorbed. Isn't really the word I'm trying to think of, but I'm going to say self-absorbed. Just someone who has a mindset that they're smarter than everybody. That weird, above all, just a brainiac. I'm smarter than all these people. I can do all these things and wheel and deal all this money and it'll all work out and they don't even know what's going on and I'm smart. You see this a lot in these kinds of cases. And then it all comes crashing down and then they're like, oh, well, Right. All right, next. Louise. U.S. lawmakers urge IRS to implement crypto tax reporting requirements before 2026. Why? Because they want more of your money, and they know a bull run's coming. Oh, the IRS. What a effing joke. The crypto tax reporting requirements proposed by the IRS in August are scheduled to go into effect in 2026, but according to 7 senators, that isn't soon enough. Of course not. They need more money to do bullshit with, to get more rich off of, to send it to other countries, while we're all going broke and starving over here. Starving is dramatic, but you get my point. Like, I'm a big proponent of the carnivore diet. Just meat alone, it's absolutely insane. Has gone up significantly. All right, 7 members of the United States Senate have called on the Treasury Department and Internal Revenue Service to advance a rule imposing certain tax reporting requirements for crypto brokers as swiftly as possible. In an October 10th letter to the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, and IRS Commissioner Daniel Welfare? Right. A group of U.S. senators, including Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, surprise, surprise, criticized a 2-year delay in implementing crypto tax reporting requirements, which are scheduled to go into effect in 2026 for transactions in 2025. The lawmakers claimed delaying implementation of the rules could cause the IRS to lose roughly $50 billion in annual tax revenue and could continue policies allowing bad actors to avoid paying taxes. Guys, I've said this a million times, and which is really interesting is that this has completely captivated the public and the young minds, that when you see these people in Congress screaming for more taxes, they've rallied this group of young people and to go along with it, that scream, yes, tax them. Guys, where do you think this tax money is going? All these people stand behind this kind of rhetoric as if the money is going to go back into their pockets, like that the public is going to get any benefit out of this tax money that they're rallying for. Guys, stop being sold the bullshit. Like get off of the TV. Stop rallying behind this idea of, if they tax wealthy people or big corporations more, somehow it's going to benefit you or the country. It's not. Think about guys, think about the absolute insane spending that the government does. Just bullshit spending. Just wasting money on so many things. As well as these people staying in office forever, never getting wage cuts. They just continue to make more money. They continue to become wealthier. They continue to get richer, while you as the public sit around and go, well, when are we going to get our cut? You never are. It's not for you. It's for them. Think about it. Sorry, that's my rant. I'll leave it at that. But if you're the kind of person that's sitting here and you're for these kinds of tax implementations, more taxes for corporations, more taxes for wealthy people, ask yourself the question, why am I... 2 questions. Let's start here. Why am I so for this? And how does it benefit me? I really challenge you to ask those questions. All right. Moving on. While we applaud the substance of the proposed regulations and your agency's efforts to ensure taxpayers continue to report crypto activity, we are deeply concerned that the final rule will not become more effective until 2026, states the letter. Any delay would give crypto lobbyists even more opportunity to undermine the administration's efforts to impose basic reporting requirements on the nearly unregulated crypto sector. At a time when the industry is already pushing to repeal the recently enacted reporting requirements. The time to act is now. Warren took to X on October 11th to refer to crypto as the not-so-secret financial weapon funding. This is such bullshit. Sorry. This chick absolutely is just a bottom feeder. She couldn't wait to make this statement. anytime anything negative goes off in the world, she will instantly try and connect it to crypto and use it as a platform to voice her nonsense. God, this woman. Of course, the not-so-secret financial weapon funding Hamas amid the group's war with Israel. Such bullshit, guys. Following requests from... what about the $6 billion you guys just sent? No? No, it's all crypto, guys. Guys, it's all crypto. Following requests from Israeli law enforcement, crypto exchange Binance announced it had frozen accounts linked to Hamas on October 10th. Okay, there you go. It's frozen. Whoop-de-doo. Not that I'm for that. But so you want more tech? Like, let's even get even deeper into this, guys. I'm sorry. I fucking had it with this shit. Let's get even deeper. She's talking about crypto funding Hamas. But what it's really about is them getting an extra $50 billion a year in tax revenue. How does implementing tax law and regulation into the crypto space stop this from happening? Someone answer that for me. Or am I not reading this correctly? Sorry. I'm absolutely just... I cannot stand these people. The crypto reporting requirements proposed by the IRS in August were still open to public comments until October 30. Brokers would be required to help taxpayers determine if they owe taxes through crypto and report information on digital asset transactions. Representative Patrick Henry, currently acting as the interim House Speaker following Republican lawmakers voting to declare the office vacant, has criticized the measure as an attack on the digital asset ecosystem. I agree. Guys, this isn't about Hamas. This isn't about terrorists. This is about trying to get more money in their pockets. $50 billion in annual tax revenue. That's it. But they're going to use this kind of bullshit to try and push their narrative. Absolutely insane. All right, I'm sorry. I know I've rambled enough. It's going to be a long video, guys. I apologize. Moving on. Caroline Ellison testimony. SBF bribed Chinese officials for $150 million to unfreeze funds. Caroline Ellison, the star witness in the Sam Bankman-Fried criminal trial, testified that SBF tried to use identities linked to Thai sex workers to unfreeze funds before bribing Chinese officials for millions. This guy, Caroline Ellison, the former romantic partner, I don't know if that's necessary, but romantic partner of embattled FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried, and the former CEO of Alameda Research, I think that's the only thing that needed to be said, has claimed in her courtroom testimony that SBF bribed Chinese officials for millions of dollars to unfreeze funds locked in local exchanges. In her October 11th testimony, Ellison said there was $1 billion in funds locked up in China and that access to them, Alameda paid... And that to access them, Alameda... That messed me up. And to access them, Alameda paid a $150 million bribe to Chinese government officials. Yeah. The funds which belonged to Alameda Research were frozen on the cryptocurrency exchange Huobi and OKX following a 2021 money laundering probe opened by the Chinese authorities because that's what they were doing. Ellison testified that Bankman-Fried ordered her and other FTX employees to delete all related messages sent via the encrypted messaging app Signal. However, before bribing Chinese officials, Ellison said they attempted to hire a local lawyer in China who could help with the negotiations with the government. After attempts with lawyers were unsuccessful, Ellison claimed that Bankman-Fried attempted to use wallets of other people's accounts to unsuccessfully access the funds. This included what turned out to be Thai sex workers. What? Ellison said on OKX, we made several accounts using the IDs of different people who I believed were Thai prostitutes, and we tried to basically have our main account lose money and have those other accounts make money. So do very imbalanced trades between the two accounts so those other accounts would be able to make money and withdraw it. When questioned how the accounts were ultimately unfrozen, Ellison said she thought they were unfrozen after Amelia paid the bribe. According to a post on X from a witness in a courtroom, Ellison must return on October 12th for a cross-examination from SBF's lawyer, Mark Cohen. Jesus. SBF faces 13 charges with the first several charges of fraud are being heard in his current trial, which began on October 3rd, and do not include charges of bribing Chinese officials. However, in a second trial scheduled for March 2024, he faces 6 additional charges, including bank fraud and foreign bribery conspiracy charges. Bankman-Fried has pleaded not guilty to all charges. Cointelegraph reports on the ground in New York covering trial, blah, blah, blah. This is insane. This is pure just fraud, money laundering, greed, corruption, craziness. God. All right, last but not least, guys, which is interesting. I probably should have had this at the beginning of the show today. After reading all that, this story seems kind of lackluster to wrap up the day on. USDR stablecoin depegs 5 to 53 cents, but team vows to provide solutions. Real estate-backed stablecoin USDR fell to 53 cents per coin on October 11th, but the team said it was merely a liquidity issue. That's a pretty big issue, and real estate holdings and digital assets will be used to support redemptions. Real estate-backed stablecoin USDR lost its peg to the United States dollar after a rush of redemptions caused a draining of liquid assets, such as DAI, from its treasury, its project team has revealed. USDR, backed by a mixture of cryptocurrencies and real estate holdings, is issued by the Tangible Protocol, a decentralized finance project that seeks to tokenize housing and other real estate world assets. USDR is mostly traded on the Pearl decentralized exchange, which runs on Polygon. An update on USDR: over a short period of time, all the liquid DAI from the USDR treasury was redeemed. This led to an accelerated drawdown in the market cap, combined with the lack of DAI for redemptions. Panic selling ensued, causing a depeg. We're working on it, I guess. In an October 11th tweet, Tangible explained that over a short period of time, all of the liquid DAI from the USDR treasury was redeemed, leading to an accelerated drawdown in the market cap, adding, combined with the lack of DAI for redemptions, panic selling. We just read that. USDR experienced a flood of selling around 11:30 a.m. UTC, driving its price as low as 50 cents per coin. It recovered slightly to around 53 cents shortly afterwards. Despite the coin losing nearly 50% of its value, the project's developers have vowed to provide solutions to the problem, saying it was merely a liquidity issue that has temporarily challenged redemptions. This is a liquidity issue, they stated. The real estate and digital assets backing USDR still exist and will be used to support redemptions. Despite this loss to the treasury, the app's official website stated on October 11th at 9:57 p.m. UTC that its assets are still worth more than the entire market cap of the coin. 14.74 of USDR's collateral consists of tangible TNGBL tokens, which are part of the coin's native ecosystem. The team claims that the remaining 85.26% is collateralized by real estate, housing, and an insurance fund. Stablecoins are intended as a way to make blah, blah, blah. We all know this. We all know about that. Okay, that's it. That's all I've got. Let's look at Bitcoin. Expand this just a little bit for you guys. Yep. 26635. Looking for that to hold. It's bouncing. That's good. Not a bad sign yet. If we lose that, or if it's... Here's the thing. I don't know if it's 266, 266 holding, or if it's this downwards trend line. The point is, if we lose this little cross right here somewhere, look for 26.3 to bounce. If that doesn't bounce, again, a lot of people are calling for 26. If we lose 26, I'm looking for 25.6. Those are my levels, guys. Not financial advice. All right, but that's all I've got for you guys this morning. If you do enjoy the content I provide for you here every morning on Boring Crypto IO, guys, by all means, please subscribe to the channel, turn the bell for notifications, and above all, if there's anything you can do to help crypto and to help this channel, watch the videos, share the videos on all your social platforms, and like the videos. Guys, I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. I am out of here.